Oh, no worries. Okay, people are joining now.
Good. Can you see who joined?
No.
It doesn't tell you who's in there?
I can't. I probably can. I know, it doesn't let me click it.
Oh.
See what I mean? But we got 2 people. Okay, well, we got 2 people. Hopefully more will join. Welcome to our first game at 3 o'clock at the Reno Event Center on Saturday. After an event-filled Friday. Friday, of course, we had 3 close games. We went 0-3, and we are now on court 65. Last night we were at court 69, we're at court 65. So it should be an exciting, let me make sure this is, all right, we're gonna get this going here. And so everyone's fed. We snuck some food and we went to Whole Foods. I had my daughter and Gracie buy a bunch of food and put it in their backpacks. And hold on, I'm gonna go do a high five. Okay, no, it's not. Was a giraffe. Hazel was a giraffe. Hazel's fun fact is she's running for class president. Isla, who's in, likes sushi. Coco plays 3 other varsity sports. Ella did not give me a fun fact this morning. And Ellie's running across the screen right now. Okay, here we go. I don't know who we're playing right now. I'm kind of got here a little late. We're trying to get settled in. And we're getting ready for Allie to push it in. Getting ready for the action. First game of the day on Saturday in Reno Sparks Event Center. Allie serves it in. The other team gets it. Nika gets a nice up. Allie sets up Ella. Ella pops it over to the corner and they can't handle it. And we start the day with a point. Love to see that. And we have a new player today, by the way. You might see her, Kaylani, number 10, who's not in, but Kaylani was able to join us today. All right, and you're seeing Stewart in the middle of the net up there, number 13. Stewart's fun fact is she can't snap. It's kind of weird. Maybe we could work on that between games to teach her how to snap. All right, it's 2-0 in the first set. Allie is serving up. Allie gets it over nicely to the other team. The other team hits it up real high, bouncing it over, and he kind of knuckles it over with a punch. Allie's gonna set up Stewart, and Stewart hits it up, gets it over after a block. Stewart punches it over. They just put it over. Nika sets it up to Allie, who's gonna set up behind her to Coco, who pops it over with the right hand. Remember, Coco's a lefty, and she popped it over with her right hand. This this is kind of a real annoying place I am. Everyone keeps getting in front of me. What I'm gonna do is move it here, and then people will have to go around me. All right, here we go. Okay, Allie just kind of pushes it over like we see her do. And Coco goes up for the block and falls back down, and the girl on the other team popped it back over to where we were, and it's now 2-2 in the first set. They're serving up. She's bouncing the ball over there. And they serve it up to Ella, gets it up. Allie passes way cross court to Stewart, and Stewart hits it just too far. Stewart hits it out of bounds, and just like that, it's 2-3. All right, so we are down by 1. 3 unanswered points for this team. The team is called Shark. So we'll find out where they're from. Their name does not indicate what geographic region they're from. Presumably, if it's a Shark, you would assume it's like a coastal town. So maybe Newport Beach, maybe Santa Cruz, maybe Santa Barbara, maybe San Luis Obispo. I don't know, it's a mystery. Here's Ella's serve. She pops it over nicely. This girl bonks it down hard, but Nika finds the spot to Isla. Isla gets it over. Nika sets up Allie again, who sets it behind her, and Coco just has to bounce it over. Live for another day. The girl passes it up behind her. She goes across court, and they hit the ball twice. They hit the ball twice, and you can't do that. And so it is now 4-3. We served up. Ella somehow gets it up, and she pops it up, and Stewart was getting ready for someone else to set her up, and no one was there. Excuse me. So we are now, and now we're bringing in Hazel Hovey. Hazel sub for Ella. Hazel's in the back right. They serve it to Hazel, who gets it up nicely to Allie, who sets up Isla, and Isla hits it into the net. Hold on here. I'm not having a lot of followers, so I'm trying to see if we're having connected. And it is now, let's see, 6 or 7 to our 4. So there's a lot of unanswered points going on right now. Here we go. The other team serving it up. Serves it across to Isla, who gets it up to Allie, who sets it back to Isla, who slams it down. But as you're seeing from the flag that goes up, it was out of bounds. And you got to hit it in the gray area, not the purple area. It is now 4-7. The other team's up by 3, and they're serving. Hits it over to Nika, who sets it up to Allie, and it was right at the net, and the girls just jumped up and kind of bonked it over. And the Sharks get another point. It's now 4-8. Here we go. Sharks are going to serve it up. We could really use a side out right now. Serving it up to Nika. Nika sets it up to Allie, who serves up to Stewart, who hits a bomb. It wasn't even in the purple. It was almost on the wall over there on the left-hand side. So we really need to hit our wrist down when we hit the ball. You got to hit it down towards the ground, not up towards the sky. We're not playing golf. Okay, they pass it over. Allie gets a beautiful pickup back to Isla, and we're hitting into the net. Nika gets a nice little spin move, and Isla Vista gets the kill shot in the middle, and we get a lucky side out. We really needed that side out, and we really need this. We need Nika to get some scores here. Nika with a nice serve, with an ace, right over the left top of the net. It just dropped a sinker ball. I love it when it just loses, the gravity takes over. Okay, we are now 5-8. Nika does a nice serve, curveball, knuckleball. Nika's back in the action, digging it up, passing it to Allie, who sets it back to Coco, who does a left hand just over the net, using the top of the net to create a distraction. And we have a lot of unanswered points right now. It's great. Here's Nika serving it again. She's off your screen. Does a little jump, pumps it over, and that's going to be out of bounds. And we the coach on their side is talking to them, trying to tell them how to handle Nika's serve. I think it's 6-8. Here we go. Nika serves it really far. Doesn't go close this time. Hazel pops it up to Allie, who's going to serve up Isla Vista. Isla hits it down across. This is the most annoying thoroughfare on the planet right here. I don't know how to make it so it's not that. Okay, so we have, Nika is serving again. She serves far, and Nika gets another score, and it is now 10 to what, Ellie? 10 to 9. Nika has gotten 6 unanswered points. She is on a roll. She can't be stopped, and she just keeps hitting them on that side, hitting their weakness. Okay, Nika serving it back up. Allie's going to set it forward to Isla Vista. Isla Pound just drops it over. Okay, the ball's in their court. Let's see what they can do with it. They're just going to get it over to us. Hazel Hovey's going to get it up straight. Serve up. Allie's going to serve behind her to Coco, our southpaw, who hits it over. Nika's going to set up Allie again, who's going to set up in front of her to Molly, who does a keel shot, and she touched it, though. That was a tip. Oh. Whoa. That was, ladies and gentlemen, that was a tip. That was a tip of the fingers, and the ref's saying no and move on. Okay, that was an equalizer, 10-10. Mark that one for the replay. I want to watch that again on the replay. And if she did tip it, I might be using this videotape to field a protest on court 65 at the Far Westerns in grid 5 of the Sparks Event Center. And let's see how far that protest goes. Okay, it is 10 to 11. And that ball was coming straight at us. As you can see, that girl had a lot of power behind it, but we let it go. And now, who do we have coming in? Coco is getting, Coco's coming out and Avery's coming in. Avery is gonna serve it up. She is also a southpaw, so we replace a lefty with a lefty. And Avery, a fun fact about Avery, I'll tell you after this point, after this nice serve, they're really exploiting that left-hand side on the other team. I think the coach, and they get it. Just as I was saying, they were exploiting the weak side. The other side gets a beautiful shot just over the net. Fun fact about Avery, she was in a kids baking competition. Avery's number 8 right in front of us. Okay, here we go. They're serving it up over to Avery. Avery gets it up. Oh my gosh, Allie saves it. Nika gets it over to live another day. The other team's setting up. What can they do? And they just couldn't set it up the right way. The other team's making substitutions, and we're making a substitution. Hazel Hovey for Ella. Hazel Hovey, who's running for president position at Archie Williams High School for junior. She's in a campaign right now to be the president of the junior class next year. Okay. So if you would like, please give your support to Hazel and vote for her next year if you're a high school sophomore. All right, Ella puts it into play, and that's just a slam down. That's just with authority, exclamation point, period. No semicolon or colon or comma on that one. That's our point. All right. I'm sorry, that wasn't Ella, that was Isla, Isla Vista. Here's Isla serving it again into the net. Okay. And fun fact about Isla, by the way, who was just serving, is she likes sushi. And Isla is getting replaced by Audrey, and Audrey has 15 piercings. That's a fun fact about her. A lot of piercings. Okay, here we go. And it's going to go to Avery, to Nika, over to Ella, and Ella gets it over. The girls are just going to put it back in play. Nika's going to set up Allie, who's going to set up our southpaw, who's going to hit it to, that looked like it was going to be out, maybe, but she puts it in. That's going to be our point. And we have now, the score is 14 to 13. We are up by 1. This is a close game. I mean, this is neck and neck. And Molly is serving. Now, Molly is allergic to tomatoes and cannot eat pizzas because of it. And when she breaks out in a big rash when she eats tomatoes, and here's her serve. She gets it in, The other team's putting in play, and the team gets, nice recovery by Avery, a nice pass all over to the far court by Allie to Ella with the kill shot, and it's 15-13, just like that. What an action set sequence right there. 15-13. Molly, who's allergic to tomatoes, is serving it up. I know she's allergic to tomatoes. They just couldn't find the ball. Okay, here we go. So we will not be going to pizza tonight, clearly. I guess you get a pesto, right? Okay, here we go. She serves it over. Nice serve. She's got a strong serve. Oh, this girl's strong. And I just recovered the ball and threw it back in. It was just a nice shot right down the line by number 10 on their team. And there we go. Excuse my cough. And so we have now Stewart back in, Ella, and Allie in the front line, Nika, Audrey, and Avery in the back line. And it is 15-14, and it's the first set. Pass over to Avery, who gets it over. They pass it right back. They don't even set it. Allie does a little faker, and it doesn't. Oh, they're saying Allie hit it twice. Allie with the deuce. You cannot do that. I thought it looked clean. I thought it looked pretty. But they said that was a double hit. So now I think it's tied 15 in the first set. There was a slam of a serve, but to Nika, that's nothing. Nika sets up Allie, who hits it to Stewart, and it just licks the top of the net. Stewart, who likes giraffes. I've been really working with Stewart on her fun facts, and we just haven't been able to come up with anything. And so right before the game at the last minute, I asked her what animal she likes, and she said giraffes. And I said, let's go with that, but let's work on it. Let's not use that one for the next games. So she's working on it. Okay, here's Allie. Allie, just kind of shanks it off to the right. And so we're now, I can't tell what the score is. I'll try to find out too when the coach moves. We're in the first set here at the beautiful Sparks Convention Center in Reno, Nevada. I spent the night at GSR. During the break, I'll go into you what a shock to the system that was to get there at 11 o'clock at night, running on empty, having to walk through that casino to get to your room. Okay, here we go. She puts in the play to Ella, who sets it to Allie, who sets it over to Stewart, who hits it across court. The girls put it back in the play. They do a little dink, but Ella says, no, I'm going to get that. To Allie, sets up Coco, who kind of hits it down the line. Really hard to do as a lefty to hit it across your body down the line. This girl kind of just flops it over. Stewart sets it up, and Allie pushes it like a dump to the back corner. They're going to get it across. Nika's going to set it up to Allie, all the way across court to Ella, who puts it into the net. And so I'm going to go check the score. And we really need a side out. Can you guys tell the score?
18-16.
Okay, we're down 16-8. We're 16 and they're 18. So we've had a little plot twist, momentum shift over to Stewart, who just kind of flops it over with her hand. This sort of beautiful looking one way, hitting it the other way, and we get a really important point. Because 19-16 is a lot different than 17-18, and so that's what it is now. 17-18, Ella's serving. She gets it over nicely. She's got a hammer of a serve. I love to see it. All right, this girl puts it back. Ella puts it up nicely to Nika, who's going to set up Isla, who pushes it over very pretty, kind of like a ballet jump. Ella sets it up again to Allie, who's going to pass it behind her to Coco, who hits it a little far. And it is now 17-20, and Ella is subbing for Ella, and that's it. That's the only sub. So we have Stewart, Coco, and Allie in the front, Hazel, Nika, and Isla Vista in the back. Sorry, I'm calling her Isla Vista. I'm just doing that because it's Deltopia today in Santa Barbara, which is an insane party day where you want to avoid at all costs, unless you're an 18 to 21-year-old that likes to binge drink. Okay, here she goes. That was Nika's serve. We so need this right now. It is 19-20. I am sorry. It's 19-19, and there's a timeout. It's 19-19. Okay, hello, folks. That's our first timeout of the day. Thankfully, it was a timeout by the other team, not us. And welcome. It's, the first of probably 3 games. I don't have the schedule yet. I'll do my best to let you know through family and friends. It's going to be a tough day of competition, hopefully not as tough as yesterday. Usually as tournaments go on, you kind of find your equal players. The winners go up to the winners bracket, and the people that don't win all the games go down to the other bracket. So hopefully we find some good games. So the action should get more exciting as the day goes on and as the tournament goes on. So I'm going to now get it back to the action. Nika's serving. Reminder, it's first set, and it's tied 19-19. I don't know what's happening. There's some laughing. There's the ref, I think, is laughing. She maybe made herself laugh. Maybe she told herself a joke. Now she's serving, and Nika gets over a really good serve. That's going to be hard for them. Credit to their team to get that. That is a really good play on the other team. I have to give them credit, and that's the kind of play that can spark a momentum shift on their side. And it is now 20-19. Here we go. The other team is first set, 20-19. I think they have a good. This girl's good. This girl has a hammer of a serve. It's just a hot rocket. And the last time we got out of it, because she hits it so hard, it went out. And I'm going to protect the camera. I'll protect every one of you at home. Oh, Hazel Hovey gets it up and over. That was nice. And then Allie puts it back in the corner. We broke the serve. I love to see that, especially selfishly. It was my daughter, but non-selfishly because I'm a fan of Amplify. We really needed to do that because that's the kind of girl on the other team that could just take it all the way to the end. Here goes Avery is serving. Remember, Avery was in a baking competition as a little kid, and now here she is serving. Number 8, she's a southpaw. Hits it and hits it into the net. Unforced error. I will tell you, those hurt. The unforced errors at this time of the game when it's this close, you got to find a way to not make those. But that's just part of the game, and then you move on. They have 22. I think we have 21. Nika sets it up. Sets it over to Avery. Avery just dumps it over. Sorry, that's not Avery. That's Isla. And that's going to be out. It's 21-22. By the way, when I see that it's going out, I have to stop myself from saying out, because if you get it wrong and you're a dad on the sidelines and you shout out and it goes in, you want to be snapped into infinity dust because you caused your team a point. So I just try to be quiet and not say anything. But when it's really clear, sometimes I'll shout it. Here is Isla with a slam of a... That was a Denny's Grand Slam breakfast. Right over the top of the net and just shot straight down to the center of the earth like a Jules Verne novel. Okay, here we go. Here's Isla. We really need this to go ahead. It's another one, and they shake it again. Folks, it's 23-22. It would make me so happy if we could win this first set, because it would be such a momentum shift for this team, and it's what they need so much. And there goes Avery's dot, and it's an ace. Jack, Queen, King, Ace. It is 24-22. It is set point. Double set point. You have to win by 2. Double set point. The reason it's not triple is because you have to win by 2. I think I got that right. Here she is. She's off your screen. Isla Vista. She hits it over nice and calm. The other team puts it up. They're kind of going gingerly. They just get it over. Avery gets it. Isla gets it up nicely to Molly, who hits it down. Molly's allergic to tomatoes. They push it over, and we get the point, and we get the first set. How's that? Savor the flavor. Winning the first set of our first game on Saturday in a comeback with just strong serves, overcoming inadvertent errors, unforced errors, overcoming just a rocket serve on this girl. I'm just going to say objectively, I know it's my daughter. Hazel getting that one, a dig on that girl's serve, I think was like the moment that game changed. I know I'm not being objective with it. I'm a proud father. But I will say, like, had that not happened, we would be reading a different book right now. And the book would be called How Amplify Lost the First Set of Their First Game at Sparks Convention Center on Saturday, April 5th. Now, last night when we got out of here, holy smokes, I was running on empty. As you can tell, I'm a little under the weather. I'm getting over it. And we were with Gracie, and Hazel and I wanted to go get pho, and Gracie was dug in. It was like a red line. She was like, over my dead body. That's a hill I'm dying on. She didn't want to get pho. So we ended up at Chipotle at 9:55. You do not want to go to Chipotle at 9:55, 5 minutes before closing time in Reno, Nevada. It was like, imagine if there was a disaster and the government brought in like food and a bunch of people who hadn't eaten all attacked the governmental food, meals ready to eat. And what was left over after that disaster had happened, that's what Chipotle was like. It was like a tornado had gone through the kitchen. And we got like the remnants of the food. They didn't have rice, we had brown rice, some version of chicken. It was gross. And then we go all the way back to the casino. I drop my daughters off at their place, and then I go back in the GSR at 11 o'clock at night and had to go through the casino. I don't know what it makes about human beings to want to be there at 11 o'clock on a Friday night. Drinking, smoking, loud music, gambling. It took all of my body to just go inside my head and go inside my soul and walk through to the elevator banks and press 4-7 and basically collapse like tinder of a redwood tree being chopped down and fall asleep in my bed. And here we are. I got a nice peanut almond butter kind of a shake, and I got chicken rice at a health food cafe that a bunch of people went to, Elixir in Reno. Highly recommend it. And we all ate well. We got some snacks from Whole Foods that we smuggled in here. Nothing to see here. There's nothing in my bag other than my shoes. Oh yeah, and under it is mango, and under that is beef jerky, and under that is water, right? So we smuggled that in. So we're gonna be well fed this tournament, and now we're back to the play. Okay, so we are in the second set, 0-0, it's just starting up. And we won the first set, if you just joined us. Okay, Nika gets a nice up to Allie, who dumps it down, but you can see Allie in her head slammed that ball down over the net, but what actually happened was she was a little bit further away from the net than I think she realized and kind of slammed it down. Okay, here it is. Gracie is in, folks. Newsflash. Gracie is in, who refused to go with the pho with me last night. She wanted Chipotle, so she knows how to get what she wants. Okay, Allie serves it over, just kind of does a little dump over. And also new player 2, Kailani's in, number 10. So we have 2 new players. That's Gracie that just put the ball up to Nika. Over to Ella, who kind of got discombobulated and pushed it over. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit behind here. So you have Gracie's number 15 and Kailana, who's number 11, who has a brother. That's her fun fact. I kind of caught her off guard. I asked her what a fun fact was, and she got a little bit scrambled and really didn't even know who I was. She thought it was just some random guy coming up to me. And then so she just said, I have a brother. So just like that, it is 0-3. As you can tell, we're kind of getting our footing under us in this set. There's a public service announcement. Yeah. All right, we won that point. I don't know if you can hear that over the public service announcement. It's a team's not showing up. Here's Allie. We all know she likes giraffes. She's serving it up. That announcement over the loudspeaker system is like a dystopian nightmare, like the government watching over you. Oh, Allie gets an ace. What a shocker. Hashtag Allie, hashtag ace, hashtag all day. Hashtag she likes giraffes. Okay, here we go. She pops it up again. She tries to go to the other side. Kind of shake and bake, doesn't know where she's gonna go. This girl is good. And that ball gets out of control, and Gracie just can't get to it. I haven't seen Gracie run that far in a while. Anyway, yesterday over the loudspeaker, the woman gets on, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for a 7-year-old. And they announced the name. I was like, holy moly. Imagine losing a 7-year-old son in this nightmare. I'd be freaking out. I would call in the National Guard. Okay, Stewart just kind of pops it over, and they can't kind of get under it. It was just kind of flopping around. And here we go. We're bringing up Ella. Ella, as a reminder, has a killer serve. It just kisses the top of the net and drops straight down. She's a right-hander. Okay, we have some substitutions. Gracie went out. You're bringing in Isla, and Kailani brought out, and we brought in, I think, Stewart or Coco. I think Coco. Okay, here we go. And the other side's doing some substitutions. And there's some high fives going around, and she just got waved in for the serve. Here's the serve. Right down the middle of the pipe, putting the ball up, and they just kind of pop it over. Their number 26 saw it the whole time, saw that there was open space, and she filled it with the ball. And we have a substitution. Newsflash. Ella, after her serve, was substituted for Hazel Hovey. So it's a ball to Hazel Hovey, who gets it up nicely, serves it to Allie, who's going to give it to Stewart, who knocks it across court. And she didn't put it down. I think she hit one of their parents who might have been giving her a mean look. So maybe Stewart was telling one of the parents on the other team, stop giving me that evil eye, and threw it at them. So maybe it was a 3D chess move by Stewart. Okay, she gets it over. Isla kind of does like a ballet jump in the air, very graceful, and hits the ball, but it doesn't go over, unfortunately. So the score, I'll get it in a second. It's 3-7, so they have a big lead. We really need to do something. Isla gets it up nicely, pass it to Allie, who gets back to Isla, who slams it down. The other team deflects it, so they get 3 hits at it, and they just put it back in play to Nika, who's going to serve behind her to Coco, who uses her right hand to push it down for the kill. Reminder, Coco plays 3 varsity sports. 3 varsity sports at St. Vincent's, where my brother went for a year, and I think he might have gotten kicked out. I don't know, I can't remember. It's not important. My brother, who's like 60 years old. Different time, different place. Okay, up to Hazel, who puts it in nicely, to Allie, who sets it up to Molly, who puts it in play, and here we go. And that's going to be back, and something happened. I can't tell, I wasn't paying attention right there. I think we won. I'm guessing it was a double hit. All right, here's Nika. Reminder, Nika's awesome. Look at this little serve. Just a little kiss right to where they're not. A little, oh, you think she's going to hit it far? No, she's going to hit a drop shot. Now that's in their head. Is she going to do that again? No, she's going to hit it far now. And they can't handle that. Nika gets in their head. Nika's playing with them right now. It's like cat and mouse. Her first shot is just this little beautiful shot close to the net. The next one's back, and the team's going, where's it going to go now? Who's going to go to? Oh, it's going to go back to me again. Here we go. So they managed to get it up. Nika puts it in play to Allie, who passes it behind her to Coco, who slams it down, and it's out. It almost was on the line, and their team almost touched it. And it was actually pretty impressive that their team took their hands off it, because that's one of those that's hard to keep it off. This girl, oh my God. Sorry, I have a little cough. I need to get some water. That girl on their team, number 26, has a mammoth of a serve. And I will just be honest about it. We're lucky that she hit it into the net. All right. All right, here's Kailani. She's coming in the first time she served. She wasn't here yesterday, and she begins her tournament with an ace to get us the lead. Hashtag entrance. Hashtag welcome. And the ball is somewhere lost. in this tournament. It's lost in some other game. I'm sure she stopped a couple other games. It was so strong. Here she comes. She has a little brother. Here she goes. She has got a really good serve, clearly. Here she's serving it up off your screen. And it's another ace! She's got a pair of aces, which is a good poker hand. I would play that poker hand every day of the week. She might be able to get a set of aces here. Here's a third serve. She's got a set of aces, ladies and gentlemen. In Texas Hold'em here in Reno, that's going to win you the pot like 60% of the time. She might get quads. There's only one hand that beats quads, and that's a royal flush. And they don't have those in volleyball. All right, it gets kind of quiet. Here she goes, fourth serve. It's a fourth ace! She got quad aces! Every suit. It's 10-8. I don't even know what to say after this. 5 aces? She's got 4. Here it goes. Pops it back in. Again! 5 aces! This is like the Blue Angels. That is Kaylon E. I'm sorry for calling her Kaylon Ah. I just saw her warming up, so I walked over to her, and I'd like to write down on the paper without anything backing it. It's Kaylon E. 5 aces. I defy you to find 5 aces anywhere in this tournament. I mean, no wonder the other team had to call timeout. The coach is like, I need to stop the bleeding. I need a tourniquet. Do they have first aid here? We need help. My team needs help. My team needs paddles right now. I don't know if I see a heartbeat on the other team after that. They need to call an ambulance here. Okay, here's Kaylani. Remember, she has 5 straight aces. Here she goes again. Let's see if it worked. It's 13. We have 13. Let's see if it worked. Let's see if they iced her and it worked. She passes it over again. This time they kind of, excuse me. Hashtag insanity. Hashtag 6 aces. Hashtag I don't think I've ever seen this before in my life in volleyball. It's 14-8. Second set. Here she goes. They get it up. Okay. I don't even know what the word for 7 is. Septuplet? What's the word for 7? Seventile? I know 6 is, I don't even know what it is. Like when you have, oh no, sorry. Okay. I'm going to stop joking around. Everyone needs to take a knee because someone in their team got hurt. Okay. This is where they really need help this time. This girl got hurt. This is not good. I'm going to take the camera off of it out of respect for the players. Our thoughts and prayers go out to this little girl who got injured, which you never like to see. And I'm going to use this opportunity to try to... Oh, you got it? Okay, Kaylani's parents are looking over and smiling. Okay, good. Are anyone on your family listening? That was Kaylani's parents are over there that I just met, and they were saying they liked the commentary yesterday. And I said, well, you probably want to go back and watch this one after the fact because that was pretty special. It's pretty incredible to see 7 aces. I actually, oh, wait, the girls want to say hi to you. The players want to say hi. Kaylani, come here. Kaylani, do you want to just say about like what you're feeling right now with 7 aces? It's really fun. This is a pretty special time. Anything? Okay. That was it. Okay. Shout out to whoever you want. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, well, you know, when you put that many kids on camera, they kind of just freeze up, which I think is sometimes better. Sometimes you can't get them to stop talking. anyway, you saw Kaylani right there. The girls are just kind of hugging each other. And it looks like now they're getting some people here to help deal with this situation. Again, as a reminder, we're in the second set. We won the first set in a total nail-biter, total comeback. We broke the serve of their number 26 or 10 or something, who just has an insane serve. Kind of like that girl last night, number 8 last night, who I don't know why she hit it at me. I was complimenting her, hit it right at the camera. And then there was another team from Sonora. The girl hit it at me a couple times. And I had to protect you all with the camera. Here we go. I'm just trying to watch what's going on. The other team got up off their knees. And the girl is sitting down, and she's got some ice, which is a good sign. And I don't think she's crying. Or if she's crying, it's not like an ugly cry. It's like do you know when you lose your breath? You kind of do like a quick breath kind of cry. So I think I'm hoping she's going to be okay. It's probably like a twisted ankle, you know what I mean? Because these surfaces, it's not like there are 79 courts, so it's not like you have people mopping it up.
She hurt her hip.
Oh, okay. Well, we have an injury update. Okay, I have an update. She hurt her hip. So she probably kind of fell on it awkwardly. And we're now playing it again. We are back in play. Okay. So you see the girl walking? She's walking, which is awesome news. And she's got ice. That's great. Okay. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, Kaylani has 7 aces. This isn't going to happen. She's not going to get a snowman. No offense. That's impossible to get a snowman of aces. Here she goes. They put the ball up, and they get it over. Okay, no more aces. 7 aces is the record. And Molly gets it over. The girl blocks it. Number 10 on their team's good. And we now have 8 unanswered points. So I will say this, Kaylani got a snowman of points. It is now 15-8, I think, or 16-8. Look at this serve. Oh my God, another ace. That is 8 aces. I am running out of things to say about aces other than numbers. This is like the Graham's number of aces. This is infinity aces. This is 2 squared of aces. This is 4 times 2. Here she goes. They put it in play. Okay, can they get it over? They do get it over. Hazel Hovey's going to put it up. She's going to serve it to Allie, who's going to push it over to Isla, who slams it down, and the girl hits it way up high. Credit to her, she gets it back in play. Here we go. Kaylani puts it back in. Allie serves it up. She's going to get it to Isla, who just gets it over. Let's let it come back for another day. They're going to put it over too. That's going to be out of bounds. Wow, this is an incredible rally. Kaylani's probably getting tired serving all this time. I don't even know where she's finding this. Here's another serve. That's going to be an ace again. I don't know what to say anymore. That is 3 squared of aces. She went from 2 squared to 3 squared. This is a math class. This is just wonderful to watch. It's a spectacle. Here she goes. Another serve that's nice and gentle in. They should be able to get it over, but they can't. Okay, she has double-digit aces. You need 2 hands to count her aces, and pretty soon if she gets another one, you're going to need a 3rd set of hands in your house to count her aces. 1 person is not enough. Here she goes. Okay. I don't even, at this point, it's getting awkward. Okay. I'm gonna, it's 21-8. I want to be respectful now, and I hope I wasn't disrespectful to the other team. I've been on the other side of this quite a few times, so I know how it feels. It's not fun, and so at a certain point, you want to respect the game. and celebrate your success. But this is looking like, unless we have an epic collapse, which I don't know how we would. It's the second set. We're up 21-8. We have, I don't know what 21 minus 8 is, but we get 4 points and we're going to win the set and win the game because we won the first set. So this is a really special time for the first game on Saturday. Here we go. She serves it up again. And that's going to be, what a shocker. That's her 12th ace. And that's like her 16th point. Her parents are just like laughing at this point, having fun. Here she goes again. And they're gonna get it over here. Okay, Hazel Hovey's gonna bring it up, give it to Allie, who's gonna serve it up to Isla. And Isla slams it down, but credit to them, they dig it up. Oh, they dig it over. Isla says, I'll take it back. And we get another point. It's 20. Folks, the mood of our team is so nice right now compared to yesterday. To end with a loss and have to walk into a dark parking lot and eat at Chipotle and be eating inside Chipotle as they've cleaned up and they've locked the doors and they have to tell you get to go through the side door. To go from that to this, which is 23-8, it's fun. This is what makes these tournaments fun. All right, here she goes. She passes it in, or she serves it in, and she gets another one. It's 24-8. It is set and game point. If she wins this, we win the set, we win the game, and the girl gets it up, and we win the game. Exclamation point. Double exclamation point, bold, underline. Select text, cap, control B, control U, exclamation point, exclamation point. Wow, that was fun. Excuse me? She went from 9 to 25, yeah. So that was, folks, she had 9. She had, went from 9 to 25. She had 13 aces. Yeah, that was fun. Look at these girls. Look at them. Look at them. That's a taste of victory. Just drink it in, eat it up. That's right. That's what it looks like. How fun. Okay, I mean, you know, what you do on that one. Okay, we're gonna go. We should eat some beef jerky. Eat well. Keep the smiles, and then move on. Put it in the past and get focused and locked down, game face on the next game. So, let me try to give you some information about our next game. Virginia, do you have any info on our next game?
No.
Okay, so Virginia is totally without help. Do you know what our next game is?
We're also never playing.
Okay. Hey guys, can you come and talk about that game, how special it was? Coco, go ahead.
Hey guys, Audrey, doing the interview. We're just gonna congratulate Keone on all those freaking aces, making that girl cry, you know. And hi, yeah, great way to start the day.
Our energy really brought up that game and it made us all play really well together.
Great way to start the day, am I right?
Hey guys.
String cheeses and coconut water, it's kind of random.
Let's hecking go.
Newsflash, there's string cheese and coconut waters. Go ahead, guys, say what you want. Kaylani, you are coming here, front and center. Kaylani, get here. Talk to me. Talk to me what was going through your mind.
I was trying not to miss the serve. I was nervous, but excited.
Yeah. You know, have you ever had anything like that happen to you?
No.
That was the most incredible run I've ever seen. So thank you for letting me experience that.
Great.
You had 13 aces, I think.
Yeah.
16 serves in a row.
Yeah, that was insane. All right. All right, when's our next game?
We're off ref and then play.
Should be at 5.
Should be at 5 o'clock, folks. All right. All right.
Bye guys.
All right. Okay.
Catch you guys at 5.
Okay. All right. Did you guys notice a little bit of difference in their moods after that one? If I tried to get an interview yesterday where they were all giving me like resting bitch face and saying, no, get away from me. And they're just having fun. So you heard the next game's at 5. We got coconut water and string cheese. I'll fire up about 10, 15 minutes before, and I'll send out a link, and hopefully you all will get a link. So stay tuned in about an hour and 15 minutes. Thank you, everyone.